Echoes of Enlightenment. On today's episode, we're going to talk about the beginning stages of an awakening and how to navigate it and kind of what to expect. Well, an awakening is a pretty unusual experience. It's hard to really even explain, pretty difficult to navigate because there's a lot of things that you're going to have to change about yourself and a lot of things that'll be uncovered that you never realized before. And a lot of things that you've believed your whole life will not be the same. When you begin to realize that something different is going on, it'll be a shift in energy. We have so much energy that lies dormant within us that's not even tapped into. We have access to, but it's been suppressed. And when this energy awakens, it's definitely going to take you by surprise. It's going to take you by surprise. You're not going to understand what's happening. And the craziest part about it is people around you will notice that your energy has changed. And then you've also noticed that they notice that energy has changed. Because you're tapping into something that is not taught in the schools. It's not taught in churches, really. So when this happens, you pretty much feel like you're all alone. And you realize that this is something that you have never experienced. So when this awakening happens, you definitely won't feel like yourself for a bit, because it's a new energy that you're stepping into. That's unusual. You'll begin to see behind the veil. You'll begin to see behind the veil of a lot of things of how this world actually works than what we've been kind of led to believe. We're actually spiritual beings having a human experience. It's not the other way around, one bit. And it's crazy how much energy runs this planet. It's almost like we've been we're being controlled. So when this awakening happens, your eyes will be fully open to, it's almost like the Matrix, almost like you're living in the Matrix. And a few signs that you're awake is when weird synchronicities begin to happen. And you realize, well, first of all, you're going to consider the synchronicities as coincidences. And I think we've been made to believe when something happens out of the ordinary or supernatural, we're trained to write it off as a coincidence instead of looking into it or discovering it or looking into it. So what happens if 10 coincidences happens in a row? Is it still a coincidence, or is these synchronicities? Are these things that are happening for a reason? Something tapping you on the shoulder. These synchronicities happen for a reason. And they're going to happen so much to where you're not going to have any choice but to examine them. You're going to have to examine them. Because it's too crazy. It's too crazy to be a coincidence. And the hardest part about it is you're going to have to kind of go through this stuff by yourself. Because everybody else has been trained the same way you were, that coincidences is just something that happens one time and then you write it off. And don't think about it again. You just write it off. Oh, it's a coincidence. Yeah, this crazy thing happened. Oh, yeah, whatever, once in a lifetime. No. Once you have a spiritual awakening, you will realize these things happen all the time and they've been happening. But you've never noticed. You're never aware of it. And another part about the synchronicities, and there's multiple stuff that happen for this awakening, but synchronicities is one of them because they're going to keep happening until you wake up. It's subtle hints all around the environment that you're in. They can happen through people, through signs, through words on work vans, through ads and commercials, through different lines in TV shows you're watching. It's something speaking through that, trying to get your attention to wake up and look. And eventually you're going to have to, because it's going to be too many. And we're going to dive a lot deeper into all this as the episodes go on. I mean, when I say supernatural, I mean supernatural. It's going to be a fun topic to talk about, and I'd say it's going to be pretty enlightened. Hopefully this will be able to guide you and give you, some navigation and help and let you know that you're not going crazy. Which you think you are for a while. You think you are. But as you get a grasp on what's actually going on, and then you also realize that there's other people going through the same, but it's not a lot of people. It's a small group. You will eventually find your group, and then you also realize that you're also here for a bigger reason. You're here for a special mission. It's not just to have fun and party. It's a divine mission that you're on. And you've been called to complete this mission. You won't know what the mission is for a while, but you will definitely be guided, whether you like it or not. I'm gonna end this episode right here. And on the next episodes, we'll go deeper into the synchronicities and the beginning stages of waking up, or the beginning stages of awakening, and how to navigate this whole thing. It's a special experience. But until next time.